Peace and balance, water signs, and welcome to your December reading. So this reading is going to be specifically for all of my water signs, which are Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So to all my Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, I think I did that like out of order. It's actually Pisces, Scorpio. No, it's actually Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Sorry about that. So to all of my Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, this reading is going to be for you. You can feel free to listen to all the reading, right? Because we are all the signs. We have different aspects of ourselves, and all the sign can have a message, and all the sign has a message for us to help guide us in when we experience different things, right? Or we deal with different people. So you can choose to listen to all the signs and see if you can gain anything from anything, to be honest. But you can choose to go down below in the description and click on your sign, because I'm gonna put the timestamp, and you can go ahead and listen to your sign if you choose to. So let's dive right into the Cancer reading. Welcome, Cancer, to your reading. So this reading is going to be for the month of December, what you're going to be experiencing, and the message is I'm going to be channeling in order for you. I'm going to be channeling for you to know, so you can have a better experience just during this month of December. And again, like I said in my other videos, it's your will, it's your choices, so you can choose to listen to the message that I'm going to be bringing forward, or you can make your own choices. So let's go right ahead. Now the first card that I got is Journey to Wholeness, number 33, and then we have Gracious Receptivity. Okay, Cancer, gracious receptivity, right? That's number 28. Now with the Journey to Wholeness, number 33, this taking place in your environment. So 3 plus 3 is 6. That's sex, creating, joining of two energy to create something. So 6 represent creation. Now in your environment, right, you're gonna create something, right, in your environment. You in this space of creation in your environment. And then with the Journey to Wholeness, you are on this new journey of self-discovery, of you actually coming together with all aspects of yourself in order for you to become whole and become one, because we can feel separate if we keep disregarding some aspect of ourselves and just comparing ourselves to other people or other things and stuff like that. But the moment you start to come back to yourself and just witness different aspects of yourself, acknowledging and bringing it together, you will then create this space of you becoming one with yourself, and not disregarding one aspect of you over the other. So yeah, and then with the card itself, is you being in this space of just like peace, not even balance, but peace. And you being at peace with who you are, you being underwater, you diving in your emotion is what I'm getting to. You are deep in your emotion, you are not above it, you are deep within it, because you are actually clearing out anything that needs to be cleared out, anything that has been accumulated. You cleansing it, or you actually bring all that together and just releasing it in a sense, through you, and not allowing it to affect anything outside of you. It's like you're just it's like you're in this space of just being your own bubble, and you're just working through your emotions and releasing it, and not allowing anything that affects you, to affect anybody else around you or outside of you. I'm getting some of you guys may be really emotional around this time. Maybe something is bringing you into some kind of pain. You've been crying a lot, because you know she has a lot of tears in her eyes. I don't know if you guys can see, but her eyes are really watery. There's some tears coming out, and her eyes are red. So you guys have been crying a lot, whether you've been crying internally and not letting anybody see it, like, so being in a place of sadness. Maybe there's not much connection, you guys haven't have a lot of affection maybe, and you guys feel really like overwhelmed by that lack of affection, that lack of, you know, just connectivity with something. Like you feel like something is missing, so you like feeling really in pain, right? And it's like you in this place of vulnerability. So anything somebody maybe may tell you that can throw your emotions off, right? Because you in this space of healing and rising above your emotion, but you're not really above your emotion yet. You deep in it, but you in the process of you rising above your emotion. So you're still in that fragile state towards though a lot of things can throw you off balance as towards your emotion. Anything that may affect your emotion, right, can throw you off balance, right? And you can maybe act nasty, and you can maybe act, just mean or harsh or, heartless, but you're not truly that. It's just that you're just feeling so much, it's just so much that you're going through emotionally right now. You don't know how to express it. You don't know how to release it. You don't know how to not even release it, because you're all working through that, but it's hard for you to do that, because you're lacking that support. You're lacking that I said the word earlier, connectivity, not connectivity, but that care in a sense. So yeah, it's making it a little bit hard for you to deal with your emotions. So I'm getting some of you guys maybe acting up as a result of that, or you guys are just keeping yourself in this box so you want to affect the people around you, and act nasty to them. So you kind of being in your own space, and just like, it's like the people around you can sense that you're kind of off a bit, but it's just like, hey, like, you either take it as I am right now because I'm going through a lot, or you're gonna deal with the savage part of me. I mean, just lashing out. Which one do you guys want? So you kind of in that space of like putting certain boundaries between you and the people around you, and just not expressing yourself fully, because you may feel as though if you do express yourself fully, you might say something you might regret, or you might do something you might regret, because you're already in this emotional space, that you're trying to deal with. And then we have gracious receptivity, and that's 28. So somebody else is gonna come, maybe something else, or somebody else that we should putting a lot of time in, allowing you to receive help, receive support, receive change. It's like you're waiting on somebody, you're waiting on something, right, to actually come and transform everything that you're going through right now. Because right now you feel in a space of like, I don't even want to say feel stuck, but it's like it's just so much on your plate, that it's just so much emotion that you're dealing with, that you don't feel like doing anything else. And it's like, hey, I'm either this thing is gonna come to me, or this change is gonna come to me, or I'm just gonna remain where I am, because I'm already going through a lot and I don't want to be feeling more frustration, so I'd rather just deal with what I'm dealing with right now, instead of just putting myself in a space where I'm gonna experience more pain, more suffering than I already am. So you in this space of like, type of energy, like, fuck it, it is what it is, because it's like you're already in this funk, so you in a space of like just allowing, you're just receptive, you're receiving, you in a space of like, anything that you receive right now, that's gonna come into your space, that's gonna help you, deal with those emotions that you're dealing with more easily, or make you forget about whatever it is that you're going through internally, or not even help you forget, but help you heal faster. You're so grateful for that coming into your space, but you're not the one that's going to be going towards to gain something that's going to help you. It's like you're dealing with whatever your emotion, you're dealing with where you at, right? And it's like whatever is coming to you is going to come to you, whether it be person, a place, or a thing that's going to help you move more easy, flow more easily, and not be too overwhelmed by your emotion. You're going to be in that space of just happiness and being grateful for that experience, right? Or that person, or that place, or that thing, for helping you, bringing that change and bringing more support, and you becoming more lighter, and I'm getting from you receiving that, that love and that support and that affection and all that, right? Whenever you receive that, it's like something is in you is gonna shift. It's like you're gonna be operating in a higher space now. You're gonna walk. It's like you're gonna go through that shift, or it's like you're going through a shift already, like a spiritual awakening or a spiritual expansion. But it's like you're dealing with all that, but when that support or that thing comes into your space, right, that's gonna allow that process to speed up. It's like everything is just gonna make sense to you. A lot of things that you knew but you were doubting, but that you weren't really sure of, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna help you see things clearly. It's gonna bring more understanding, or more overstanding, I should say. I don't even like to say understanding, because you always want to be above, comprehension, so you can have the full picture of things, the more clarity on things. So that's what I'm getting. It's like you guys, it's not even that you're waiting, but you're just in a space of like, but that one thing is going to come into your space that's going to change everything. That's going to make things so much easier for you, because you already have a lot on your plate. So I'm going to pull more cards for you. See, we got the Queen of Swords. That Queen of Swords, and that's the same thing. You see, this card here has the birds and the butterfly. This here also has a bird and a butterfly. This is just more confirmation. And then here is, just like this was 33, which is 6, right? 33, which is 6. This is the 6 of Cups, right? So we have the Queen of Swords and we have the 6 of Cups. Now with the Queen of Swords, I'm getting like that feminine support, because you have a lot of feminine energy, right? And that feminine energy is like gonna rise above, become more stronger, and you're gonna be your own swords. You're gonna become your own protection. Your emotions are gonna be your own protection. That feminine aspect of you is gonna be your own protection, protecting you from anything that may come in your space. You're trying to throw your emotion off balance again, so it's like you welcoming change now. You welcoming freedom. You welcoming emotional freedom, mental freedom, physical freedom. Welcome emotional change, mental change, physical change, into your space, into your rhythm. So it's like you're just welcoming all these amazing things. At the same time, you being your own shield, protecting those things that you're welcoming in, and protecting them from anything that may come to trying to stop that from coming into your space, whether it be an energy force, because we tend to forget that everything happens on a spiritual level first, and it's energy before physicality. So it may be certain forces that are unseen, that are not in your favor, and they can play out through people, places, or things, but it's going to remain the force, or the force can play itself out too. So it's certain forces that are going to want to knock your happiness, that are going to be opposing you, that are going to want you to not be happy, not move forward. And if you don't have that discernment to know what hasn't been working out for you, or what has been working out for you, you wouldn't really know exactly what you need to change or what you need to let go in order for you to receive more things in your favor, But once you start to walk in your power, embracing all of those things. You know, it's like going through that phase, that emotional transformation, that mental transformation, physical transformation that you've been going through. You know, like you have to allow that to take place so you can gain the necessary, the sword, you know, the power, the strength to be able to protect yourself now from anything that may want to come into your space and throw you off balance, you know. So that's what I'm getting with that card. It's just more reassurance, more strength, more you know, just more strength is what I'm getting, you know. And then with the Six of Cups, right? With the Six of Cups, it's like you having to tap into your childlike self again, you know, operate in your childlike self again. Be happy. Do the stuff that makes you happy. Do the stuff that makes you feel alive, that makes you feel like, you know, the world is such a beautiful space to be in. You know, don't focus too much on the negative things, you know, that you may be going through right now, that you may be experiencing, and focus on, you know, the thing that can bring about, like, you know, like just more positive change and happiness, in a sense, you know. So you tapping into that childlike self and you giving to your childlike self because you've been disregarding that aspect of you, you know. You've been disregarding that aspect of you that just want to be happy and play and just enjoy life, you know. But you being your adult self, or your bigger self, right? You going back to your childlike self and giving them all that they need, all the love, the support, the allowance to just be them and express them, you know. Sorry, I had like I had to take a moment of silence because it's like in this card there's like a home, right? Like right in front of them, and it's yellow. This home next in front of them, it just attracted me a lot because it's like something is calling you home. Something is calling you home. Like, and home can be like your internal self. Something is calling you home. Something is calling you to be in that comfort space, you know. Something is calling you to be in that space of remembrance, you know, of happiness and joy. Wherever you grew up at, maybe you need to go revisit it, or maybe you need to just dive in that memory and just the happy moment you've had, you know, when you were a child, you know, and just like allow that to be your driven force into you moving forward, you know, easier, you know, because things may be a little bit rough for you right now. So I think you doing that can really assist you better into like moving forward like more easily. So I'm gonna pull more cards so I can close this reading up. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Okay. No, it's not. All right, so we have the Three of Cups. We have the Princess Swords. And the 10 disc. Oh my gosh. Of course, man. Of course. Okay, so the Three of Cups representing your environment, right? There's some kind of celebration in your environment, right? And I'm getting a sense of like, it's like, you see, they're like barefoot. They're just like free. They're so comfortable. You're so comfortable in your in your environment and you're just celebrating something. Maybe you won a new, you had a new promotion at work, or you got the dream job you always wanted, you got the person that you always wanted, you got the the thing that you always wanted, you got the emotional fulfillment you always want, just something that you always wanted, you finally received it in your environment. You in this space of celebration, being content, being happy, being thankful, being grateful, and just enjoying your time with the people that care about you, with the people that's been supporting you, that's been there for you, And then we have the Princess Sword. The Princess Sword is like, the changes will come about based on the things that you learn, based on the knowledge that you have, everything that you earn this on your journey, right? Is exactly what is bringing about that change. And it's 3 butterfly in your environment again. Like, whatever you earn, whatever you learn, is going to be your shield. It's going to be your sword. It's going to be what's going to be protecting you in the journey ahead of you. Because you come a long way. So all that wherever you come from, all that you experience on that journey is all that you gain here. All the knowledge that you gain here. And it's bringing about change, And that change is, and the knowledge you gain is what's going to be protecting you, Because you're going to know what you know. Nothing is going to defeat facts and truth, so it's like you're gonna realize that to protect you for whatever is coming in your in future experiences. And then we have the 10 disc, happiness, you coming together with somebody else, something else, to create something, and the happy, and not even the happy ending, the happy beginning, because it's continuous, the happy beginning. And you have the support of your spirit guides, because it's a divine alliance, and you guys are moving forward into new happiness, into a new space, to a new home, new experience that you created. Everything that you've experienced so far, all the things that you've been through, it's a happy ending at the end. Not even a happy ending. It's a happy beginning, that you can create for yourself. You just have to be in that space of allowance, You have to be in that space of receiving, Try not to hold on to anything from the past, anything that may be creating emotional imbalance. Anything that may be creating emotional imbalance, and allow yourself to just move from a space of love and acceptance, So that's what I got for you, Cancers, and I'm gonna leave your reading here. I'm thankful for you being here. I hope you gain whatever it is that you needed to gain, and until next time, peace. Peace, Scorpio, and welcome to your December reading. So this reading is gonna be for you, Scorpio. Now, this is what you can expect during this month of December, and the message that I'm going to be channeling for in order for you to have a smoother transition into the next month coming ahead, or the new year coming ahead. Hell, I'm talking about December, thinking that there's another month coming up before the end of the year. That's crazy. Wow, that's interesting. This is really going to be the last month of the year. But anyways, so again, this is the message I'm going to be channeling for you. And again, this is your own will. You have your own will, your own choices. So therefore, you can choose to listen to the message that I'm going to bring it forward to you, or the advice that I'm about to give you, or you can choose to make your own choices. But let's dive into your reading. Now, the first card that I pulled is the new blueprint, right? 38, new blueprint. And we have Ram Bridger, Reclaim Your Energy. Whoa, I love this card. And Luminescence, right? Okay, so water sign, water, right? The new card that I got is 38. 3, environment, 8, time. That's 11, number 2. Right? Somebody else, something else, right? So now you're putting a lot of time into this new transformation, this new change that you're going through in your environment, right? It's like you're working with change, you working with change. It's like there's an allowance, an easy flow that is going on in your environment, that's allowing to bring this change to come through and manifest more easily for you, right? So you're embracing this change. You are vibrating in a space of just the present moment, or present time, and just acceptance, right? You're not how do you even say it? It's like you're not disregarding, you're not doubting yourself, you're not doubting your spirit guides, you're not doubting the experience that you're in, and you know that the experience that you're going through right now is part of the change and that is taking place, so it's like you working into and amplifying your power. Your energy is enhancing, it's expanding, because you hold so much space, right? You're such a powerful being that the universe know that whatever is giving you, you're gonna need more to help you receive that, if that makes sense. It's like the more you're able to receive, the more you're able to take, the more you're able to endure, the more you're gonna receive, the more of the good, the more of the bad, right? So the more you're able to handle those bad, the more you're able to receive those good, the more power you're gonna gain, the more awareness you're gonna gain, the more wisdom you're gonna have, the more knowledge you're gonna have. I don't even like to say knowledge, but the more awareness you're gonna have, the more wisdom you're gonna have. So you're going through some changes right now. You've been crying a lot, of course, releasing. You've been shredding, anything that was old and that no longer serves you, and you put yourself in this bubble where you allow the change to take place, right? And you're just working on your own magic, right? You're working on your own magic, and you're in this space of allowance, and then we have the Realm Bridger, right? Now with the Realm Bridger, even with this, it's like the Realm Bridger. I'm getting like a lot of you guys have been traveling to different dimension in your dream world, because the dream world is just the subconscious world, right? It's the subconscious realm, and that subconscious realm is infinite, because this is the conscious realm and it's infinite. Just like when this conscious realm and everybody else is experiencing the conscious realm with you, right, in their own experiences, they have the door to a different dimension, and you have the door of your own dimension, right? The dimension that you're in is another getaway to another environment or another reality within you, right? And that dream world can transport you in any spaces that you wish to go to. You just have to be aware of the power of your power, so you can transport yourself in those spaces if you wish to be. If you have the power of belief, if you really believe, then you will. Now, it's like a lot of you guys have been traveling to different dimension, right, in your dream world, right? And all that is kind of merging together. It's like you've attracted so many things within those realms that it has followed you here. It's that it follows you in the space that you're in right now, and it's kind of manifesting in your reality. So if you attracted a lot of negative things in those spaces that you travel to, those negative things are gonna be coming into this space that you in and manifesting in the outside reality, right, that you in. If you expand the good, same thing, right? So I'm getting a lot that is happening right to you right now, and it's like certain energy that you bring forth with you when you rise up and you become more aware in this conscious realm, right, and start to operate in this conscious realm. Whatever it is that follows you is in your space with you. So it's like you have to make sure that you not only protect your space, protect your energy, because you are a realm traveler. You travel realm, you travel dimension. You're a water sign, right? And you're a Scorpio at that. And not only do you deal with the deepness of things, right? And it's so much nasty things in the deepness of things. Like it's like going deep within your emotion. It's so many nasty stuff, painful stuff that's in there, that once you bring it out, it comes out through tears, through, you know, certain experiences that you have that brings you more pain and suffering and all that, if you haven't truly let go of that, right? Of whatever it is that you brought forward from the deepness of your emotions, right? Or your thoughts. So you knowing that whatever you take from within, from deep within, you bring forth outside. That's the same thing when you go in the dream world. The deeper you go in the dream world, the more you're gonna bring back in when you rise up, right? When you come up, when you become aware in the reality that you're in currently. So yeah, protect your space and protect your energy, and become more aware of, you know, whatever is taking place in your dream world, right? If you want to write down your dreams and then write down your dreams, you know, like maybe for a week, and then go back one day and just read your dreams and try to make sense of it. See what is in that dream. See whatever it is that, you know, is being said in that dream, you know, like whatever is being, you know, whatever is taking place in that dream, like trying to make sense of it, and make sure you look at it, you know, from a different point of view, like if that makes sense. It's like don't look at that dream as though like, you know, it was an actual dream. Look at it, trying to make it into a metaphor, like trying to make it into like a life experience, like something that you can learn from. Not that, okay, let's say if in the dream, maybe you were flying, and as you were flying, you bump upon a dragon, and the dragon started to wanna, you know, eat you, and then you just started running away from the dragon, right? But don't look at it as like, oh yeah, you were flying, actually flying, and you looked at the dragon and the dragon was trying to eat you. Look at you as like your freedom, right? You were free, and that's freedom, right? You are traveling in any spaces that you want. You are experiencing freedom, you are experiencing yourself, right? And as you were doing that, you stumble upon, you know, a higher aspect of you, right? Whether it be the spiritual side of you, emotional side of you, a fiery side of you, right? That you haven't been acknowledging, and you're facing it now. You met it because you were free, because they're free too, because now you're in the subconscious realm. So that therefore that's where it's gonna be. All that emotion, all that anger is gonna be there. It's gonna turn into something, and he decided to turn into a dragon, right? Now you stumble upon it, now you see it, and it wants to eat you. So now your anger, the anger that you felt, the dragon, the anger that you felt, or your passion, the emotion, it, you know, is trying to overtake you, over consume you. It's not trying to let you be free anymore, because it's like, why are you free? You haven't acknowledged me, you know, like you kept me here, and why are you now acting like, you know, why are you feeling free? Why are you feeling like you can do whatever you want? Like you let me here, like I'm part of you, and now you want me to be stuck here, and you want to now just come in whenever you want, but I can be released out. Is, you know what I'm trying to say, right? So it's like that, right? Now the dragon is trying to eat you because it's trying to get you to acknowledge it. Now you running away from it, it's like running away from yourself, running away from that emotion, running away from that anger, and then you decide to wake up, and now it's still there. But the moment you stop, let's say you decide to run away, right? You run away and you fell. You didn't acknowledge your feeling. You didn't deal with whatever you need to deal with in the dream world, right? And now you wake up, and the same, you know, it's like keep going through the same frustration, same thing, same emotion that you were now witnessing, and you waking up thinking that you had a dream about you running away from a dragon, right? And it can be anything. It can be a person, and that person, however that person makes you feel, and that's exactly the feeling that you're being disregarding, that's catching up to you. And you guys can email me if you want me to like help you decipher a dream that you've had, you know, or that. I haven't really put that out there because it's something that I'm discovering now, because I've been going through some stuff, so I'm enhancing my powers in certain things, so I'm becoming more aware of certain things. So now that I'm able to decipher dreams, so whoever is wants me to decipher some kind of dream, you guys can email me that, and we can go forward on the next step to take on, you know, how I can provide you with that service. But Like, that can be that, right? You can wake up and you haven't acknowledged that, oh, if you stand up to the dragon, then therefore you actually stood up to that emotion. So when you wake up, you, whenever that an experience come forward and you express that emotion, you'll be able to go through it more easily, and it won't be too overwhelming for you to go through that, you know, because you dealt with the problem, you did not disregard it. So that's something you guys may be experiencing. It's like your dream is trying to tell you something. Your dream is trying to work with you, and it's up to you to see it, you know. Now it's like a bridge between the reality that you're in and the dream world, right? And you're just in between that bridge. You're able to go back and forth as you want, right? And you're able to go through any spaces that you want. So that's what I'm getting with this card. And you know, you being careful and knowing what you're doing, knowing what is going on, so that you can have a better experience, if that makes sense. Now we have reclaim your energy, right? Reclaim your energy. You probably being in a space of you have different aspect of you, right? And you probably been expressing just one aspect of you, and you've been suppressing other aspect of you, right? Or maybe you've allowed somebody or something, right? Maybe a lover, maybe a parent, maybe a friend, whoever, maybe, right? Or your job, to kind of just like take over your personality, like allowing those things to make you having a job is like, oh, I have a job, you know, so now I'm just big meat, you know. Or, oh, like now your parents telling you what to do, and you know, even though it's not what you want to do, you just being gullible and you be like, it's my parents, they know better, and I don't know what I'm doing, you know. Or if it's a lover, it's like you just allow them to walk all over you and tell you what to do again with the parent energy, right? Like you just have, you've been giving your power and your energy away, you know. You haven't really been doing what you wanted. You haven't really been feeling how you want to feel. You really haven't been, you know, like just thinking how you want to think. You know, you've been allowing all these people, places, and things to just come forward and just act for you and do things for you and just take your persona, take your energy, and you made yourself those things when they are not you. You are you. You think how you think. You feel how you feel. You want to do what you want to do. So what's blocking you? What's stopping you? You know, you have to ask yourself that. And the answer you're going to come up with is exactly what's going to let you know whether or not you've been giving your energy away or not, or you're giving your power away or not. Reclaim your energy. That doesn't mean that, you know, we're always going to give our energy, because in this life it's a give and take. It's a give and take. That's just how things are. It's that those dualities you're going to be experiencing. All realms of reality. So it's all about how much are you giving, and are you being gullible or are you being gullible? Are you being naive? Are you being, you know, like just gullible, man? I don't even know if that's gullible, but it's like, are you just being like, you're just doing things just to please others? You know, you accepting people to do stuff to you just to please them. You're accepting, you know, people to say just any kind of things to you just to please them and not make them angry and not hurt their feelings, and you know, da 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 da. And it's like, how is that working out for you? You know, I'm talking to you. How is that working out for you? Are you happy? Do you think that, you know, you deciding to do whatever somebody told you to do helped you manifest whatever it is that you wanted to manifest? Do you think that whatever it is that you let somebody say to you made things any better for you? Because it's like, if there's harmony in your reality, right, as far as like the reality that you're experiencing with somebody else, right, your environment, let's say with your parents, right, if there's peace and harmony, you know, they're happy but you're not, how is that fair? You know, how in the world is that fair? If you're the one experiencing reality, why do you choose to be miserable just so somebody else can be happy? That doesn't, it's like, it's a difference, okay? I can do something in the space of like, okay, I know this is the best thing for me to do for my child. Okay, let's say it's my child, right? I know this is the best thing for me to do for my child, and this thing I'm going to do is also going to be best for me. So therefore, it's not going to make me angry or imbalanced. And if it's something that's causing a little bit of uncomfortability, I'm going to push through that. And I'm going to be happy. But I'm going to know I'm going to be happy. I'm going to know. Okay? I'm going to know if I do something, right? Let's say I'm not going to use my child in this example. Let's say like a partner, a lover, right? They want me to so I may be starting a business, right? And they want me to, let's say, maybe they want to start a business too, right? Or they want to do something. Now they want me to help them, right? Do something that they're supposed to do, right? To make things easier for them. Now I have to sacrifice what I have to do in order for my business to work, so that I can do something for them to help their business work. And it's like, you can choose to do that, right, and help them, but now you're disregarding your own work, and now you're going to be behind, right? And even though their success is going to make you happy always, whatever I care about, even if I don't really care about you like that, if I see you succeed, I'm going to be content, because I'm like, damn, that's some real shit right there. Like, they did it, so they made it, But it's different. It's gonna be another thing if I'm doing something and I may be happy for them, but I still have some kind of resentment because now I'm not happy because I did something for them that helped them, but I didn't do the same thing for myself that helped me. When they could have put in the extra work to do what they needed to do, that they asked you to do, and do that, and you do the extra work that you needed to do to make things work for you, and you both succeed and you both are happy, and it's a win-win situation. No one had to sacrifice more than the other and lose. When you both could have won, and if you were to both put the effort into doing the things that you guys had to do and needed to do. So it's like, reclaim your energy, reclaim your power, walk in truth, and just be you. Like, if you want to do something and you feel something makes sense, then by all means do it. If something doesn't make sense and you don't want to do it, then don't do it. I'm not saying not to do something very damn well you need to do. Just like if you're a parent, you need to take care of your kid, do that. If you you have like responsibility, do that. Okay, it doesn't matter if you don't want to do it. Okay, but it's a different thing if it's something you don't really, not even that you don't really need to do, but it's like something that's going to interfere with what you're already doing, that's going to actually help you. It's like what is the priority? What's going to help you more than the other, is kind of the space that I'm coming from right now. So it's like, reclaim your energy, reclaim your power, and just walk in truth. Express all aspect of yourself too, is what I'm getting. Don't suppress one aspect of you to please other people, because you feel as if you express that aspect of you, then they're gonna hate you. So now you have to put on, you just want to operate in just one, just operate just one way, just to please everybody else, when you're disregarding that aspect of you that can very much help, a lot. Sometimes you need to be harsh and raw, and just let shit be said however it needed to be said. The energy that needs to be expressed, let it be expressed, because it's necessary around that time. Sometimes you need to be acting in a space of love and calm, and just like, I understand, like, it's okay, like, sometimes you be like, nah, no, know when to do what, okay? And know when to express certain aspect of yourself. You don't have to disregard all certain aspect of yourself totally, and you know how to express just one aspect of yourself. Like, that's kind of what I got with that card. And then we have the lumen essence, right? With the lumen essence is you healing your heart. It's a lot of healing, transformation, when it comes to your circumstances, and also when it comes to your heart, your love matter. Maybe you've been single for a while and you've been wondering why you haven't attracted the partner that you wanted, because you haven't really been letting go of anything from the past that have been holding your heart, or that's been shielding your heart, things that happened in the past that you've been utilizing to shield your heart, so those same things don't happen to you in the future. You letting go of that barrier and actually operating from the true space of love and understanding, or overstanding, and just being at ease, man. Not be too tense, not be too strong, not even strong, not being too harsh, like type of energy, like you meet somebody, like, you're not gonna do this to me. It's a difference if you witness certain things and you're like, okay, well, at least when you approach that person, when they approach you, you were easy, you were transparent with them, you just being you allowed, so you were able to work with them, and you were able to work with them and stuff like that. It's different than when you start to see certain things and now you start to you not put that wall up. You're like, nah. No, we're not doing that. You're not gonna do that to me. You're not gonna not do that and then expect me to do that. Now you start creating boundaries, right? Then you actually creating the boundaries, not being vulnerable, not letting certain things be known, not letting yourself be seen, right? The first time you even meet, you haven't even give that relationship or that person the chance yet, and that's if you're willing to actually move forward, but if you're not willing to move forward in a relationship, then by all means, you don't have to. I don't even know why you're even talking to them, for some of you guys. So if you're not willing to move forward in a relationship, stop talking to them, because you're wasting their time and you're wasting your time, and you're creating a wall between you receiving that person that wishes for you. So that's why it's important to be honest with people as far as what you want and what it is that you're looking for in a relationship. Otherwise you're just gonna waste each other's time. So be honest with the person that you need to be honest with as far as what you're looking for in a relationship, and if they meet the criteria, you then willing to work with them and let certain things be known and bring down that wall. And if something comes up that they start acting funny, then you bring up that wall and you create those boundaries and you let them know, hey, you crossing somebody, so you crossing. And it's not to say that, now once you start to feel vulnerable and you start to feel like, oh my god, you're taking my heart, then you can know it's different, okay? You're not to use those shields so you don't have to see the truth that is being revealed to you through them. But it's all about like, hey, now you're trying to abuse this thing that I'm giving you here. You're trying to abuse this trust that I'm you're trying to abuse this. So nah, we're not doing that. That's different, okay? So know what you're doing, know when to protect your heart, know when to bring down that shield. Don't create a shield that's gonna be there for a long time and it's gonna be hard to come off. Create a shield that can easily come off and easily come up when it's necessary. So that's the reading for y'all. Now let me pick a card so I can close this up. Okay. 1. You're the one, man. You're the one. Princess, you can be your own knight. You can be your own knight, man. You don't need anybody to come and save you, because you can save yourself. You don't need anybody to come and love you, because you can love yourself. You don't need anybody to come and appreciate you, because you can appreciate yourself, boo. Like you everything that you're looking for outside of yourself, you can be that for yourself. You can be that for yourself. Because the moment you think something is going to fulfill you that you haven't fulfilled within yourself, that's when you're fucking up at. Because now you're giving leverage to that thing once it comes to your space, because you are lacking of that. And once they start to bring that forward to you, that's the same thing that's gonna, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, right, even if you don't have these things within yourself and you bring for that person, or you're looking for that thing to other person, they're gonna show you that this is exactly what you need within yourself. And that's when you're wasting time even more, because it's like you could have done that yourself and not have to learn the hard way, and waste your time, waste your energy, even though it depends, man. It depends. But you can be your own knight. You can be your own love. You can be your own protection. You can be your own guy. You can be your own everything. And once you are your own everything, you're going to attract somebody else that is their own everything. And you guys can be everything together. Ta-da! Isn't that fair? Why would you want to... It's like you lack love, self-love, but you want somebody to love you when you don't love yourself. You want to love somebody else and you don't even love yourself enough. Because they're going to love you, right? As much as they love themselves. And if they love themselves more than you love yourself, then that's a disaster waiting to happen. That's a tower moment waiting to happen. So you don't want to create a tower moment. You might as well just start working on yourself right now if you're lacking in certain areas, and the more, and you're gonna know if you keep searching for things to try to fulfill an aspect of yourself that you're not willing to fulfill yourself, because you may think it's hard for you to work through that, or you may be lazy to do so, or you may think you don't know how to do those things for yourself. But you have to find a way. And until you find a way, you shouldn't be looking for anything to make the way for you. You make the way for yourself, and everything else that is meant for you, that is going to be the best thing for you to have or to be in your space, is going to come forth. And together, you guys can create magic and not disaster. So that's it for you guys. I hope you gain a lot from this reading, and thank you for you being here. Until next time, peace. Welcome, Pisces, to your December reading. So this reading is going to be for what you're going to be expecting during this month of December, and the messages that I'm going to be channeling, that's going to help you assist into having a better transition during this new year coming in, or going towards the month ahead of us. So at the end of the day, it's your will, it's your choice. So you can either choose to take the advice that I'm going to be giving you in this reading, or you can choose to make your own choices and do whatever you want to do. It's the power of free will. Now, with the cards that I pulled, we have fire. We have fire, right? We have high heart chakra. And then we have, third eye chakra. Okay, Pisces. Y'all always in like, it's like you guys are so good in creating like your own like world of possibilities that you can get lost in there and just stay in there, and you're so used to being in there. The moment you come into reality that you're in and you experience other people, you think they're crazy, or they think that you think that something is wrong with them that they don't know. Something is wrong with them, and something is wrong with you. And it's not that it's not a bad thing, something being wrong with you. It's not even wrong. Something is right with you, okay? Something, but you feel something is wrong with them, but something is right with you. Because it's like, you can expect, if it's a lot of people experiencing one reality and it's just you experiencing another reality, and you come into a reality of people experiencing a reality that they used to, that they comprehend, and it's like, what do you expect? It's like you're gonna be the one that's gonna be off to them. because they're like, you not in the same world as them. You're not experiencing the same reality as them. You may be experiencing the reality as them, but you bringing forth another reality. In that reality, that doesn't match, that doesn't fit, you know. It's like you putting a square in the circle and trying to make the square the circle. It's gonna take a lot of work, because you have to shape it. You have to really force yourself to like be bent out a certain shape, or force them to be bent out a certain shape. It's gonna take a lot of time, and then for them to turn into a circle, and it's not gonna be a perfect circle at all. Okay, it's gonna be zigzags and all that. So you have to know that, okay? Like, you can't just be blaming the people around you for why they don't think the way you think, or why they don't feel the way you feel, because it's like, you in your own world, okay? Like, you are in your own world, not their world. You are in the world, but you are in your own world, in their world. So it's like, once you know that, you know how to operate, and you know how to not take things too personally if they don't understand, if they don't comprehend you, you know. I just got that message for you, so I hope it helped. Now, with the cards that I pulled, we got the fire, passion, okay, motivation, okay. You have to have that. You have to have a lot of passion, a lot of motivation, okay. Or maybe you're feeling that right now. Now, that's 15. 15 is 6, creating, joining of 2 energy to create 1. So I think I got this card for you too, like for this month, when I pull your cards last month. I feel like I had this card for you too, but it's like your passions, your motivation is gonna allow you to go through this ascension that you're going through, right? It's like you are expanding on a different level, on different levels, and you're trying to reach the light. You're trying to come down from your own darkness, you know, and rising above into the light, okay, into yourself, into your cells, because that's not you, that's your cells, you know, not you, but it's another for you. So you're rising above, okay, going through this expansion process, and that takes you being passionate and being motivated about something. What? I don't know, only you knows. And then we have the 6 again, a lot of creation. God damn. Okay, a lot of creation, okay. Now the 6 again, high heart chakra. When it comes to your heart, ecstatic bliss, having pure bliss. It's like your heart is going through some kind of change, rearrangement. It's like certain things that you've allowed to just create some kind of, it's like something was heavy on your heart, you know, and you weren't trying to acknowledge it for a long time, and the universe was just like, I'm tired of you complaining, and just creating this reality for yourself where it's just an illusion you created for yourself, just not to acknowledge the way that you felt. And now it's like, I'm gonna come and pierce that. Nope, we're not doing that anymore. Nope, I'm not gonna sit here and just keep watching you being vulnerable. So they're gonna keep putting experiencing into your life that makes you feel, okay, if you haven't been wanting to feel, makes you think if you haven't been wanting to think, and just makes you see or hear if you haven't been wanting to hear or see. People, place, things, and stuff like that you haven't been wanting to acknowledge. It's gonna keep bringing forth those things, and you're gonna keep experiencing frustration until you acknowledge how you truly feel, until you think about what you really be thinking about, you know, what you need to be thinking about, okay? Not what you want to think about, but what you need to be thinking about, okay? That's gonna help you rise above and help you become more lighter in your heart, okay? Not take things too seriously, not allowing yourself to be too not even vulnerable, but be taken advantage of by people that take your weakness or your kindness for weakness, you know, or your weakness for kindness. What? Your kindness for weakness. Yeah. So yeah, so that's that. Now you are going through some kind of work. Sorry, I got distracted by the text. You are going through like some kind of heart like repairment, you know, like your heart is being repaired. You gaining your wings back so your heart can become lighter and fly high and go into a new space so you can experience more and better love experiences. Okay, because it's like with us, it's like the moment we get hurt, right? The moment we get hurt, we don't wanna go through that again. So we create some kind of shield to block us from experiencing certain love experiences, because we don't wanna experience those same thing we experienced in the past love experiences. And it's like, I don't know which world you're living in, but this is the reality that we in. We're gonna experience the good and the bad, okay? So if you're afraid of experiencing the bad, that's exactly what you're gonna keep attracting in people until you welcome that bad, okay? And then as you welcome that bad, it's even gonna start running away from you, because it's gonna be like, why do you want to keep experiencing me? You know? Why do you want to keep going through this pain? No, get away from me, and you're gonna keep experiencing better experiences. It's all about knowing how to work with energies, you know, how to utilize energies in your favor. It's like, if I don't want to be sad or cry all the time, I'm gonna keep experiencing things that's gonna frustrate me and want me to cry and want me to be sad. But the more I keep forcing myself and acting tough, like you don't care about you, I am mad, I'm tough, so sorry, y'all. The more you keep acting like that, the more you gonna keep experiencing those same things. That's gonna put you in that state of being, you know, like, at some point you're gonna crack up. Okay, you're gonna crack up. That shit is gonna crack. That egg is gonna crack, and it's either gonna be a bird coming out, shivering, or it's gonna be the egg yolk, and it's gonna spill, or you're gonna die. I'm sorry, I just had to say that, but you know. So it's like, you have to, because you're not gonna be ready. You know, you're not gonna be ready. It's like, if you're not ready to be birthed yet, then you know you're not gonna be ready, and the moment it's gonna come, you're gonna crack. So you just want to acknowledge it now, okay, and allow yourself to cry when you need to cry. If something makes you sad, cry and let it out. If you're a man, cry and let it out. If you're a woman, cry and let it out. Don't be afraid of your emotion. Don't be afraid of crying. Don't be talking about, I'm tired of crying, and it's all I made. You know, I was talking about that. I'm tired of crying. I cried all my life. Well, you're gonna keep crying for the rest of your life, okay, internally, if you don't actually cry and let that go, okay? Let that shit go. Let it go. Because you're not crying, is you're holding on to it. Trust and believe me, because that's energy. You're not releasing that, okay? You are holding on to it. But once you cry it out, you're letting go of it, you know? Or you sing it out. But it's best when you cry it out, because it's more pure. It's more like, it's more felt. It's that you feel it more. When you feel it more, you feel the heaviness of it. When you sing it, you rap it, it's going to stay in that song. And the more you're going to keep hearing that song, it's still there. Yes, it's still there. So cry it out. Know that. You're angry, scream, yell, cuss, motherfuckers out if you want. Don't do that. If you want to, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You can if you want to, okay? If they're getting on your nerves, then you might as well. But you know, like, just express that energy and let it go, okay? And let it go, and become lighter, okay? So you can welcome in things that are gonna be more in your favor, so you don't have to keep experiencing those catastrophic moments, or those tough moments, or those sad moments, or those, you know. So we have third eye chakra, right? That's number 8. You're spending a lot of time into your higher wisdom, right? You're spending a lot of time into your higher knowledge, whatever you've been learning so far, whatever downloads you've been getting from the universe, from your spirit guides, from the higher powers, and yourselves, okay? Whatever energy you've been getting, or you've been attracting, that you've been capturing to create certain thoughts in your head and certain perceptions, certain certain realization about certain things in life, in your reality, in the external reality, and you know, whatever it may be, whatever you've been coming up with, whatever you became lying about, you know, you're spending a lot of time into comprehending that, into making sense of that, into just and just that, you know. It's like spending a lot of time into that, you know. Developing your perspective on things, just elevating your consciousness and your subconsciousness, your wisdom and your knowledge, you know, and just connecting more to source is what I'm getting. Spending a lot of time connecting more to source. However you're doing it is however you're doing it, but you're connecting more to source, and you just flowing freely into allowing this process of exchange to happen, of you receiving and you giving. You know, you don't want to keep any kind of knowledge to yourself, because you're gonna keep it to yourself, and it's gonna stay there. It's gonna play out as frustration, and it's gonna play out as blockages, because you're holding on. It's becoming heavier. So you either gotta do some, as far as speaking out, writing a book, singing it out, something, okay? But you have to push out too. As you receive, you have to push out, especially when it's some heavy stuff like that, some high vibrational things like that. You have to push it out. You have to give it out too, okay? So you can become lighter, and you can make space for more things to become more aware of. Because if you're holding on to certain perceptions, certain conception, things are going to come into your space to show you that you need to move forward. You need to move on from that perception. There's more to it than you know. There's more to it than you think. Okay, never just think that what you know is what you know, and that is the truth and the overall truth. It's always more to the picture. Always more to the words. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a last card. I was laying down because my back was hurting. I'm gonna pick one more card for you guys so I can close this reading up. So, let's see. Damn. Y'all need to like calm your energy down or something. Why y'all have to just y'all just have to throw the card all the way over there, huh? Jeez. We have, no wonder, we have the Ace of Swords and we have the Four Swords. Okay? Excuse me. I have a stuffy nose. I have to make me some tea or something. But with the Four Sword, I'm getting you like not showing yourself. It's like maybe you guys are like hiding away from the world or something, right? Y'all probably not feeling it anymore. Y'all are be like, I don't know anymore about this. Like, I don't know anymore about this person. I don't know anymore about all these things. And it's like you're showing your hand too much. You're just showing your hand. You don't have to show your hand too much, okay? It's like you feel like, I don't know, maybe some of y'all maybe feel like the world owes you something because you've been doing something, and it's like, hey, knock knock, who's there? Nope. That's not how things work, okay? People don't owe you shit, okay? Get that into your little knuckle, okay? Nobody owes you shit. Okay, you do things either because you want to or you don't want to, and there's always gonna be a cause and effect in something. You do something, you receive something. You do something out of love, you receive something out of love. You do something out of hate, you receive something out of hate. You do something from a pure space, you receive something from a pure space. You do something out of a pure space, you receive something from out of the pure space. So you always have to wonder why it is that you do what you do, and is it really what you want to do? You know, are you doing something out of just to have recognition out of, because you feel as though people are going to give you stuff or look at you a certain way and make you feel a certain way, or you're doing stuff because you know that's what you want to do and it's going to help people, and it's actually going to help people, man. It's actually going to help people, not just yourself, okay? So you have to know that, okay, and know that the world don't owe you shit. You owe it to yourself to do what is best and what is right for you, okay? And whatever you're going to do that is best for you, right for you, is always going to be best and right for somebody too. Even if it's not everybody, because that's life. Not everybody resonate with us. Not everybody thinks the way we think. Nobody feels what we feel. Even if somebody may agree with some things that we think, they're not going to fully agree about everything else that we think, because we are not other people. We are ourselves and they are them, okay? It's limited, okay? So it's like The moment you know that, you won't have to show your hand too much, and you won't feel as though the world owes you so much to where so now you have to retract yourself from the world because you're not receiving whatever it is that you expected to gain from somebody or from something. So stop acting in the place of expectation, okay? Like, and you getting mad because your energy was you. It's like some of you are maybe mad because somebody didn't do something, that because you did something for them, or you do something because you feel as though they owe you something or something. Like, I don't know, but like, Pisces, hey, it's okay, man. It's okay. Just do stuff from a place of love, okay? Just do stuff because you want to, and allow things to come to you because you deserve it. Everything that you're getting right now is because you deserve it, okay? Like, it's okay. Like, it's no hard feelings. If you're receiving good things right now, then you deserve those good things. If you're receiving frustration and bad things right now, you deserve that, okay? And it's okay. You just have to learn from your mistakes, learn from yourself, and just move forward and do better. You know, do better, be better. You always have to strive to be better and do better, okay? And then we have the 4 swords. The 4 swords is you going through a test, to a challenge, and it's like, okay, you have all these eyes on you from your spirit guides, waiting for you to open your eyes and see things for what they are. Okay? Know that you are in between a space where you can easily fall, or you can easily get off. You can easily walk away, or you can easily stay. But you are closing your eyes because you are afraid of the effect of your choices or your actions. You may feel as though if you do one thing, then that is gonna happen, when that may not be true, or that may be true, but you don't know. So once you start putting your energy into something, then that's exactly what you're gonna attract. We all do this. We're not perfect being. We human. We have this body. This being is kind of retarded sometimes. You know, like, we are not this body, but this body can be stupid sometimes. So that's why we are in control of the body, and the body don't control us. Okay? So it's like, you just know that. Like, just know that, man. It's okay. Don't just think because you're gonna do something, then you're gonna, if you know for sure that if you do something, then that's what's gonna happen, based on the evidence that you have, based on things that has happened, okay? Because that's why we have experiences, so we can learn and utilize it, so we can make the best choice for us, and we don't put ourselves in the same circumstance and situation over and over again, okay? And you know, just you, like, knowing that, okay, you haven't experienced that yet, you're not seeing any sign or anything like that. Even if you see a little bit of sign, it may not be what it looks like, man. Things are not always what they seem, you know? Things are not always like they seem. So, and things change, okay? Just know that things change. Something might be one thing one day, and maybe another thing another day. It just depends, because everybody experiences things, everybody go through things, everybody go through changes. You were a kid once, somebody was a kid once. You were an adult now, somebody will be an adult. Somebody will be an elder. You will be an elder at some point, and everything that you knew before is gonna change. So know that too, with other people and things and energy and things like that, and you know, it make things easier for you. Not to be too afraid of the unknown, not be too afraid of seeing things for what they are, and you know, just going through those processes. So all those experiences. So I'm gonna leave this reading right here. Thank you. I need to go and drink me some tea, because my energy is high, like really high right now. But thank you for being here, and I hope you gain something out of this. And until next time, peace.